pile of untouched gifts underneath the Christmas tree. There's a cobweb on the mantle where your stocking used to be. As I sit here broken-hearted, weeping 'neath the mistletoe, holding in my hand a ring that's made of 14-karat gold. And the puppy ate all of the sugar plums, and he threw up all over my lap. And I'm spending my Christmas Eve scooping up little pieces of sugar plum puppy crap. And there's a pile of unpaid collection notices scattered all over the floor. And it doesn't seem like Christmas anymore. There's a story in the news of a lady at the mall who was senselessly assaulted for some stupid hyped up doll. And there's an actor playing Santa for the children on his knee, making foolish empty promises he knows he'll never keep. But he has a flask full of whiskey that he keeps in his merry old sack. And he takes a little swig each time the manager turns his back, because Santa's nothing but an overweight, underpaid would-be thespian whore. And it doesn't seem like Christmas anymore. Oh, ho, 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 Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, and to all go to hell. From the blood-curdling sound of the tired old songs to the ring-ring-a-ling of the cash register bell. Tell him Santa won't be coming to town because he's turned into an emotional wreck. For the ungrateful little bastards that sit on his lap, to the blood-sucking barons that sign all his checks, Christmas is nothing but a big pile of corporate dog shit tied up in a ribbon and wrapped up in Yuletide decor. It doesn't seem like Christmas anymore. And the children are screaming and fighting while the radio plays Kenny G. And the Walmart looks like a battlefield, and the Christmas trees are covered with pee. And Perry and Bing have the gall to sing of the golden days of yore, when it doesn't feel like Christmas anymore. No, it doesn't feel like Christmas anymore.
Don't look now, shit on a shingle, everybody run for the western side. Don't look now, shit on a shingle, everybody's drinking turpentine. Don't look now, shit on a shingle, everybody run for the woods. Someone's shitting on a shingle and it isn't looking good. Blood on the front page of all the newspapers, blood on the feathers of all the little birds. There'll be no more mystery, there'll be no more unknown. My poor little brother's naked and alone. Don't look now, shit on a shingle, everybody run for the western side. Don't look now, shit on a shingle, everybody's drinking turpentine. Don't look now, shit on a shingle, everybody run for the woods. Someone's shitting on a shingle and it isn't looking good. Sur le pont des Invalides, dans ce dent petit cyclotron. Sur le pont des Invalides, dans ce dent petit dupont. Sur le pont des Invalides, dans ce dent petit électron. Sur le pont des Invalides, petit neutron. Du signe à la lune, pont, sur le pont des Invalides, danse donc petit cyclotron. Sur le pont, sur le pont des Invalides, danse donc petit Dupont. Sur le pont, sur le pont des Invalides, danse donc petit électron. Sur le pont, sur le pont des Invalides, petit neutron. Don't look now, shit on a shingle. Everybody run for the western side. Don't look now, shit on a shingle. Everybody's drinking turpentine. Don't look now, shit on a shingle. Everybody run for the woods. The king is shitting on a shingle and it isn't looking good.
Testing. Oh my God. Testing, checking the mic 1, 2. Computer, volume 10. Ooh. Ooh. Hello everybody and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, the live stream. This is a live show that we do twice a week on Twitch, the platform of which you can become a user by simply creating a username, or you can just watch, similar to how you do it on TV or whatever. I want to ask everybody, do you hear me okay? Because my normal microphone isn't working, but if this sounds okay, I'll just use this. You do hear me. Moonlight's Atsuko. I'm using you, Henry, says Maui Girl. Okay. Computer fart for me, says do another voice check. Computer, volume 10. Check. Okay. It sounds different, but it's fine. Okay, cool. I don't know why sometimes this shit just doesn't work. Like there's... Okay, now it's showing up. It wasn't. Hold on. We're going to do this. Checking the mic test. 1, 2. 2. 2. Check. Hip. Hip hop. Hibbit. A hibba dibba. A hibba you don't stop. Jump the boogie. Test. Okay, you can hear me okay? Better and less background bullshit. Yeah. Okay, well, we got that straightened out. Systems are breaking down. As W.B. Yeats once said, turning is the widening gyre the center cannot hold. And he's talking about how the world is ending. He was not really a fun guy to hang out with, unless he was drunk. Then you'd get some really fun antics. Main TV said, did he just slaughter a cow? Oh, are you talking about the background? This comes to us from our intern, Bag of Beans or Beanie Bobini, Baggy Beans. Very beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for sending me these snowy pics. I just absolutely love it. I did some growing up in New York City and also in New Jersey, which looked a little bit more like this. And for 20 years, I was a traveling stand-up comedian, and I used to go to places like this. I'd get off the plane, and I'd just take in a deep breath and go, yeah, fuck yeah. And then I'd come back to California because I was too much of a pussy for the snow. Computer, what is the current weather?
The current weather is 77 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 55 degrees.
Yeah, see, I'm not, I don't want that all the time, but that's pretty much what it is here. And the downside is that we get times when everything catches on fire, so that's no good. But, where was I going with all this? Oh, yeah, I was just going to say this is a beautiful picture, and thanks for sending it to our intern, Beanie Bobini. Lacey T says, I love snow, but only for like a week. Yeah, I know what you mean. NC Brisk says, hey, Henry, I hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay. Parasitosis says, Henry, I have been in a physical dispute with B, meaning Beelzebub, the username. Please define a burger and not a sandwich. Depending on your answer, can't compromise if either of us will survive. Okay, so Purple Donut Filling is Fruit says if you put a burger on bread, it's a sandwich. I don't know about that. A sandwich is defined as some type of substance, not even necessarily meat. You could have a veggie sandwich, but in between two pieces of bread. Now, is
Delicious.
a bun bread? Is a patty melt a sandwich or a burger? I would say it's a burger, but it's not between buns. Hey, we just got a couple of alerts just came down the pike here. JV's Tech, thank you so much for cheering. It says, happy stream day, Henry. It's also my 16-year anniversary with Nico Tezo today. Wow, congratulations to both of you, and I'm so glad I've gotten to meet both of you. And on a rare stint of having some time off, we're happy to share a bit of it watching you do one of your many things. I'll be doing a lot of my many things today. Thank you very much, JV's Tech, and happy anniversary to both of you. It's Kate X. Thanks for rating. Also, I want to welcome Dr. Ball Scratcher to the stream. It looks like Dr. Ball Scratcher was gifted an anonymous Tier 1 sub by Anonymous, presumably the group that does the social justice, digital hacking, and whatnot. Thank you so much, Anonymous. We love what you do, and we're very appreciative for that wonderful gift that you gave to Dr. Ball Scratcher. And Kahuna Tuna, thanks for complimenting the music. And with that, I think we're probably okay. I'll show you what we're going to be making today. Fuck. What the fuck is going on here? We're going to have to work with Quanto here on the technical stuff. There we go. Parasitosis says B thinks a pulled pork sandwich is a burger. I don't know if that would be a burger. I guess we could always ask Computer. Computer, what exactly is the definition of a burger? Dead silence. Literally dead silence. So we don't really know. Okay, well, we've got some songs to do. This is such a beautiful background. I hate to go away from it, but we have a lot of beautiful backgrounds. We've got one that came down here from Lacey. This is more of an evening shot. Wow. This is beautiful. It says here, I took this shot earlier this year when we visited Colorado. We found an incredible campsite on a background we took. The sunset was breathtaking. Yes, it is. I do feel myself a little bit short of breath right now, but that could be because of the Eggs Benedict that I've been having every day for the last 40 years. Maui Girl says, ha, it's hot in Maui. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to have to get to your picture, too. You've got a picture coming up. ADHDJ says, someone get the oxygen. Yeah. Yeah, we need some oxygen here. I'm having some shortness of breath issues and also shooting pains in my left arm. But according to my doctor, it's fine. Money Curse says, British call everything burger. What can't they get wrong? I've never had a burger in Britain, but I imagine it's pretty good. We did see one when we played Food Guesser. Lemon John 1 says, who doesn't have shortness of breath and shooting pains, to be honest? Yeah, these symptoms are like, well, I think everybody's got that, you know? This is going to drive me batshit nuts. It's just that little bit of an opening from the green screen. So let me see. But the problem is when I open it on that side, it opens on this side. So I don't know how we fix this. Fuck. There is a place where it can be... Okay. For a second, we lost the internet, and that's the last thing we need today. I do not want that happening again. Updates and systems breaking down. It's almost too much. It's just like, take me to the holidays already. Oh, we've got some more alerts. Dr. Blasty Stick says, love you, Henry. My cats said hi. Hey, tell your cats that I said hello. Right back to you, Dr. Blasty Stick. Thank you very much. And 4%agon Jr. resubscribed for at the tier 1 level for 2 months. And ADHDJ subscribed. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for all the subs. Big fan of Jeff Goldblum says, have you considered painting your future furniture green? Yeah, that would have been a... Yeah, oh, do we still have this? Oh, my God. What? Why is it different today? This really is driving me nuts. I might have to just put up with it, and maybe it'll be sort of a test. It'll be a way for me to get over my ADHD, or my OCD. OCD is the one that I have. I was working with a doctor, I guess they would be a therapist, psychiatrist, somebody who was helping me work through my OCD. And we finally got to the point where, because I was coming back after getting to my car and then going, did I leave the oven on? Did I leave the oven on? And I was coming back to check. And I'm happy to announce that last week on Wednesday, for the first time ever, I actually went to my car and drove around and did a few errands without going back to check and see if I had left the oven on. The unfortunate part is I actually had left the oven on. All right. So ADHDJ gifted a tier 1 sub to Main TV. Thank you very much, ADHDJ, for your generosity there. Okay. Let's see what's going on here now. That's going to just drive me batshit nuts. I think that's kind of it. All right, thanks, Lacey, for this beautiful picture. Maybe we'll use this for our song. We're going to use the electric on this. We have a request that came down the pike. Oh, and I didn't write it down. So I'm going to have to rely on our wonderful moderators to tell me Who requested the heavy metal Ronnie James Dio version of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen? Meanwhile, I'm going to turn on the amp. Thanks, Neat. Thanks for your opening artwork. Oh, Royal Flush 9 did. Okay, we're going to try to do that one here. Yeah, You Fear Jazz, R.I.P. Dio. I was trying to figure out when Dio died, and it was about 2 years after he recorded this. It was pretty awesome. Ronnie James Dio recorded a version of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, and Royal Flush 9 requested it. By the way, Royal Flush 9, your stickers are in the mail. Claxor, thank you very much for subscribing for 3 months. We're going to go ahead and do God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, and we're going to try to approach the way that Dio does it on this recording, but I don't know if it'll even get close. But God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we are gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy here. There's more lyrics, I didn't know that. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. It's the same as the other one. Let's do the other one. In Bethlehem in Israel, this blessed babe was born and laid with a manger upon his mom. And something Mother Mary did nothing, taking scorn of tidings, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. I don't know. I think we're going to leave it at that. But it's always fun to bring out the electric guitar and this awesome amp that was gifted to me by you, the users, the Spark Mini Steve Vai model. I absolutely love this thing. Saguaro U says, not only does Henry shred cheese, yeah, this is what I have to show for being a fuck up in high school. This is a BC Rich Strat model made in the USA, 1988. It's got humbuckers and it's I think it's DiMarzio pickups, and it's a very cool guitar from back in the 80s. Danger Room says, I was also made in 1988. Nice. You and this guitar are exactly as many years old. Okay. Thanks for letting me indulge myself with that, and RIP to the great Ronnie James Dio. I can only imagine that it probably pained him to have to sing about the baby Jesus, but he toughed it out and did not burst into flames as we all would have expected. But anyway, R.I.P. the great Ronnie James Dio, and thanks Royal Flush. Is it Royal Flush or Royal Flash? There was a game called Royal Flash, so I think I always get mixed up. Royal Flush, Flush 9. Awesome. Thank you very much for that awesome trip down memory lane and allowing me to indulge myself with that. Parasitosis says, fuck, I have been huffing gas fumes all morning. I hope this recipe helps with the voices. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. As long as the voices are saying something positive, then you're okay. Even if they're saying something like, come with me to hell, that's still okay. Because maybe they're trying to share some kind of wonderful experience with you. I don't know. Vados says, Henry, will your Cumin be back in stock before the holidays? Yeah, I'm going to figure that out. The stickers thing... The shipping thing didn't quite work out, but we're going to figure it out. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to try to figure out how to get everybody the stickers. Okay. So, let's go to another picture here. We've got more song requests. I'm also happy to announce that... Oh, here we go. Nice graveyard pick. This is cool. This came to us from Duza, who took a trip to New Orleans, which is always kind of a mysterious sort of enchanted place. It also features a lot of vomit in the restroom from frat boys on spring break. But yeah, this looks awesome. Let's see here. I want to announce that I just finally heard from the company that manufactures the kitchen towels, the Henry's Kitchen towels, will go up on the website by the end of the day tomorrow. So that's still enough time to receive them if you're getting them as a gift for somebody. Computer, what is today's date?
Today is Wednesday, December 10th.
Wednesday, December 10th. So that means by the end of tomorrow. Oh yeah, I mean, even if it took 10 days, which would be ridiculous, you'll still receive it in time for whichever holiday that you do. Okay, let's go ahead and do another song. I'm going to change the background, but thanks, Duza. And I think Duza sent another one from New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one's a little bit more the traditional. This is the traditional New Orleans pick. Why don't we use this as the background? It just occurred to me that I did all that stuff without reverb. I can't believe I sang Dio without reverb. That must have sounded like shit. We're going to fix that right now. Check, test, 1, 2. Thanks, Fondue Yourself. I appreciate that. We're going to do a song here from the 70s. This one was requested to us by... I didn't write this one down either. Can the mods tell me who requested Convoy? And I'm so sorry. I think I'm losing it a little bit. Oh, is this Royal Flush 9 also? You did Convoy? Okay, well, I'm using both of your songs today. I appreciate it. It's a fun song. Just a side note, when I was younger, I used to be called an idiot, especially online on the YouTube videos. And, you know, it was insulting and everything, but I got used to it. And now that I've become more mature in an older age, I'm getting a lot of people saying that I'm senile. And I'd rather go back to being called an idiot. Orange Doom 84 says huge anus. Okay. All right, so this song here is called Convoy by C.W. McCall. I guess there could be a Christmas connection because the person who did the music, I believe, was Chip was it Chip Davis, the guy who ended up doing Fresh Air, that did all the Christmas albums and was sort of a precursor to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra or whatever. But this is Orange Doom 84 says, eat a bag of dicks. Is that somebody's name? Parasitosa says, are you in Egypt? Because if not, how can you see the Nile? Oh, senile. I like it. Some wordplay. Hackabong says, seems like he was the subject of some sort of joke there. Oh yeah, I guess I might have played the proverbial fool and the literal fool in someone's word joke there. All right, but guys, we're getting off a little bit. It's time to do this song, but I wanted to give a little bit of setup for it. It seems to be about, well, this is back in the days when if you really had a great hit song like The Gambler by Kenny Rogers, or 9 to 5, or by Dolly Parton, or Take This Job and Shove It, you would make it into a movie. That's how good the song was, and that's what they did with this song. It's a song with a lot of CB talk, CB radio, of course. And I don't know if they still talk like this, but that was a big thing, or at least we were led to believe that everybody talked that way in trucker community. So the trucker community is fascinating too. Years later, there would be a convoy in Canada, and some people say that this song was actually foreshadowing the anti-vax convoy that happened in Canada during the COVID-19 pandemic. I think it's kind of a long shot because it was 40 years prior, but we'll listen to the lyrics and see if we can get some coded messages from it. Breaker 19, this here's Rubber Duck. You got a copy on me, Pigpen, come on. Oh yeah, 10-4 Pigpen for sure, by golly. Wait, that's Valley Girl, I think. It's clean, clear to Flagtown, come on. Yeah, that's a big 10-4 there, Pigpen. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Good buddy means your friend. And it still does, actually. Mercy sakes alive, looks like we got ourselves a convoy. Was the dark of moon on the 6th of June in a Kenilworth pulling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on a Jimmy haulin' hogs. We is heading for Bear on I-10, that's the 10 freeway, but a mile out of Shaky Town, don't know that. I say Pigpen, there's Rubber Duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down. 'Cause we got a little old convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we've got a little old convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing getting our way. We're gonna roll this fucking convoy right across the USA. Convoy. I think it said truckin'. Parasitosa says, don't forget to ride inches away from semi-truck to increase your fuel efficiency. That sounds a little more modern, but that's a good idea. Here we go. Convoy, Breaker, Pigpen, this here's the duck, and you want to back off them hogs? That might be a reference to the truck stop hookers or something. Convoy, yeah, 10-4, about 5 miles or so. 10 Roger, them hogs is getting up in here. Dazzlecat says, oh, I just got here. Is Henry having a stroke? Nope, I'm just reading the lyrics for the CB jargon song called Convoy. By the time we got into Tulsa Town, and Tulsa Town is referring to Tulsa, the town, we had 85 trucks in all. But there's a roadblock up on the clover leaf, and them bears is wall to wall. Yeah, them smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper they had in a bear in the air. I see calling all trucks, this is the duck. We about to go hunting bear. They're about to kill cops, I think is what this song is about. These are sick people. And they made a movie about it in the 70s. 'Cause
we got a great big convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a great big convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing getting our way. We're gonna roll this fucking convoy across the USA. Convoy. Okay, we're about a third of the way through the song here. We're gonna get through it. That's not part of the lyrics. You want to give me a 10-9 on that, Pigpen? Navigatory, Pigpen. You're still too close. Yeah, them hogs is starting to close up my sinuses. Mercy sakes, you better back off another 10. Them hogs is closing up his sinuses. I think he's talking about hot dogs, maybe. And maybe he's allergic to them. I don't know. Well, we rolled up Interstate 44 like a rocket sled on rails. 44. Well, that would be north of the 40, which is the one that goes through Memphis and Nashville and all that. 44. I'm gonna have to consult my Thomas guide or whatever. Like a rocket sled on rails, we tore up all our swindle sheets and left them setting on the scales. By the time we hit that Chi-town, Chicago, them bears was getting smart. They'd brought up some reinforcements from the Illinois National Guard. This is the bridge. There's armored cars and tanks and jeeps and rigs of every size. Yeah, them chicken coops was full of bears and choppers filled the skies. Well, we shot the line and went for broke with 1,000 screaming trucks and 11 long-haired friends of Jesus in a Chartreuse microbus. That sounds like the movie Jesus Christ Superstar, the opening scene, actually. Maybe they were shooting that about the same time. Rubber duck to Sodbuster, come on over. Yeah, 10-4, Sodbuster. Listen, you want to put that microbus in behind that suicide jockey. Yeah, he's hauling dynamite, and he needs all the help he can get. Well, he laid a strip for the Jersey Shore, prepared to cross the line. I could see the bridge was lined with bears, but I didn't have a doggone dime. I says, Pigpen, this here's Rubber Duck. We just ain't gonna pay no toll. So we crashed the gate doing 98, and I said, let them truckers roll 10-4. 'Cause we got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a mighty convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing getting our way. We're gonna roll this fucking convoy across the USA. Convoy. Hey, thanks, Names Jeff. I appreciate that. I've been uploading an unreleased video every Tuesday on YouTube. Every now and then I'll get somebody say, okay, I think the joke's wearing thin. We've seen all these bits before. But I really always assume that there's some people that don't mind seeing a bit maybe a couple of times, like I never minded it. And also, I think that a lot of people have never seen any of them, so maybe people are watching them for the first time. So I really like that. ADHD says, I watched the VOD of the S-Fan stream a few days ago. Oh, that was fun. That was really one of my favorite collaborations. That was a good time. Okay. Convoy. 10-4, Pigpen. What's your 20? Computer, how long is this song?
Take This Job and Shove It by David Allan Coe is 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
That's not the song that I'm doing. But I must be doing it so poorly that she thought I was doing a different song. Convoy, 10-4, Pigpen, what's your 20? Omaha. Well, they ought to know what to do with them hogs out there for sure. What in the hell? Can we get somebody to fact check and figure out what a hog is in CB language? Convoy. Well, mercy sakes, good buddy, we're gonna be out here, so keep the bugs off your glass and the bears. Yeah, Dazzlecat says, this year I'm thankful that my nickname is not Pegpen. This year. Yeah, or I would say any year, really. Maui Girl says, Squeal Like a Pig. Yeah, that was a different movie. Similar plot, though.
Parasito says the hog might mean a Harley. Oh, that would make sense. Well, mercy sakes, good buddy. Gonna be out here, keep the bugs off your glass and bears. A hog rider. Off your tail, we'll catch you on the flip-flop. Is that really? Did they really say that? That just sounds like something that your corny uncle would say. Catch you on the flip-flop. This here's the rubber duck on the side. Convoy. All right, we've got one more chorus here. 'Cause we've got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we've got a mighty convoy. Ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy. Ain't nothing getting our way. We're gonna roll this fucking convoy across the USA. Convoy. Thank you, everybody, and thanks C.W. McCall. And I think the guy's name was Chip Davis, unless that's just a friend of mine from high school. Diamond Topaz, hog in CB language is used for a large truck. Okay, well, I guess we probably could have guessed that. Thanks, Butt Smasher Masher. I really appreciate the compliment there. And Maui Girl says, lovely voice. Thanks, everybody. Butt Smasher Masher wants the roast beef cam. Yes, I haven't set it up yet. But I'll set it up right now. Maybe in the meantime, we can watch a little Christmas video that was donated to us by Achilles. Achilles always does great work here for us at Henry's Kitchen, especially during the holidays. So let's go ahead and take a look at Achilles' video. It's a Happy Holidays video, and then we'll be right back with Roast Beef Cam. Why don't I see it? There we go. Okay, that was some artwork by video art from Ageless. And Jerfy says, I wish for technical difficulties for Christmas. Yeah. Okay. A lot of people don't realize that is the original complexion of Santa Claus. And that's what was being portrayed there. Jerfy says, Merry Christmas and don't drink too, LIDL. What? What is computer, what does LIDL mean?
According to the Wikipedia, Little syndrome, also called Little syndrome, is a genetic disorder inherited in an autosomal dominant manner that is characterized by early, and frequently severe, high blood pressure associated with low plasma renin activity, metabolic alkalosis, low blood potassium, and normal to low levels of aldosterone. Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did. Thank you, Jerfies, for the warning on that. So I think you're saying don't drink too much. Okay, Royal Flush 9. I wonder if the river bison will travel south for the winter. The river bison. River bison. Whatever could that mean? Reverb is echo. Reverb is on. The reverb is on. Oh, I got it. Okay, yes, you're right. I left the reverb on. Let me get rid of that. Check. 1, 2. Okay, we fixed it there. Okay, well, let's take a look at roast beef. Oh, come on. See, I sat there and talked so much, then he got up. He was in a really cute position, and he got up. Fucking roast beef. Ugh. All right, everybody. I don't want to get in the negative part of town. So let's just kind of keep going through here. Parasitosis sends us a cool one. This is really nice. This looks like a drawing of a nice background. I'm checking. Oh, you know what? I'm going to move the camera to roast beef. Roast beef is currently drinking water. He is very old, by the way, roast beef. He is so old. But he actually has 2 waters now because he was drinking so much. We couldn't keep up with his water intake. So we here at Henry's Kitchen had to put 2 water containers out there. Parasitosis says, I remember seeing this old roast beef footage on May 14th of this year. Yeah, there is a conspiracy theory that I'm using old footage and that roast beef actually died many, many years ago. There's no way to really disprove that. Bert Bufftug says, help me make it through the stream because I am bored and hungry. Yeah, I know the feeling. Well, we're going to definitely cure your hunger here today at Henry's Kitchen by making this beautiful dish. Hold on. Yeah, so we're going to be making some sushi rolls. Let's take a look at what we've got here. NC Brisk says, I got my cat one of those and he hates them and attacked me. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Boy, this thing's all janked, huh? There we go, and then this is supposed to be like that. Okay, let's move this. Okay. Well, we're just going to scroll through another picture, a couple of pictures. Thanks, Parasitosis, for giving us that cool drawing in the background. That was awesome. And at this point, oh, this one. How do you not like this one? This is roast beef, maybe in his slightly younger years, and he's still old as fuck in there, but that is really nice. I think we're going to have to use that for our opening art on the Christmas stream, because that's a really good one. Labrat says, roasted seaweed, I thought that was a myth. Yeah, I thought it was too. What is this? I don't know. I hope I got the right thing. I think it's called Nori is what I thought it was. But this is really beautiful. You know, let's do a little Christmas song right now just because of this background here. Let's put on the reverb. Check. This is an old song by the great Nat King Cole, a collaboration with Nat King Cole, and Mel Torme wrote this song together. Chestnuts toasting Jack Frost nipping on your nose. Tiny tots being hung by a fire, and folks dressed up like dominoes. Everybody knows that Christmas is that time of year. Kids from 1 to 92. Tiny tots with their eyes all ablaze will make it hard to sleep at night. They know that they know that they know that Santa's on his way, and he's got all the little boys and girls at bay, and all the mother's child and sister too can see if reindeers really know what to do. And so I'm offering this one-time deal. Kids from 1 to 92. Tiny tots being hung by the fire. Merry Christmas to you. I memorized all the lyrics for that. Okay, everybody, this is enough nonsense for one day. Well, maybe just almost enough nonsense for one day. I think you can fit a little more. Mochi gives us this wonderful trip that takes me back to my childhood. Wonderful pick. This is the monorail, right? Were you in Disney World recently? That's so cool. I'm going to check in with my cat roast beef here just for a second. Sorry, I had to give roast beef a little pat. Mochi's Nirvana says, we went on Monday to the Magic Kingdom. Beautiful. I absolutely love it. M. Cariotti says, the mononucleosis rail. Is that where they get it? Is monorail short for mononucleosis rail? I did not know that. It do be dat says, one of the pictures of all time. Thank you. All right, everybody. Let's go to, we have a couple more picks to get through here, but we've gone through quite a bit. Hammy Ham sends us this picture of Lane Bryant. What is the story here, Hammy Ham? I like it. It looks like this would have been a cool picture to maybe do one of the songs, because we can kind of look like I'm busking or whatever. Beelzebub, 10 minutes to choose the name. Hammy X Hams, just some Florida beauty. Oh, this is cool. All right. Well, thanks. I like some Florida beauty. What I like about it is how sparsely populated it is, especially during the holidays. That is a nice thing. Let's see what else we've got here. Did we do Maui Girl's picture? Wow, this is from Maui. Beautiful. Definitely not a white Christmas the way that that Bing Crosby would have described it, but that's because it's probably closer to the equator. Computer, how close is Maui to the equator?
From Quora.com. Because you're much closer to the equator, the strongest area for the sun's rays. On Maui, we are roughly 30 degrees north of the equator. If you're white, you really need sunscreen and reapply it all day.
If you're what? Maui Girl, that's your daughter. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Thank you, Maui Girl, for sending that. Maui Girl says, too close. I just had pre-skin cancer removed. Oh, that's good. It's better than having skin cancer pre-removed. All right, let's go ahead and take in another picture here. That was really good, Maui Girl. Thanks for that. It really broke up things, but still gave us the Christmas spirit, and that was cool. Desolate Reality sent a picture of presumably his wonderful cats. Wow, that looks a lot like roast beef sitting there with a different cat. Thanks, Desolate Reality. This is really fun. Looks like those cats are chilling, and I love it. Okay. And we have one more picture that I think is also a pet pic. This is Zeke, Xekke, sends us this picture. All right, yeah, we're going to leave the pics on this one. This is a good one. This is, they've all been great ones, but this is Zeke's dog in the Christmas spirit. And he looks to be in the snow, which is awesome. Okay, everybody. It is time for us to do that thing that we hate, but we have to do it, and that's cook. We're not really technically cooking because we're making sushi, but we're going to be, we're not putting anything in an oven or anything. Computer, what is the definition of cooking?
As a noun, cooking is usually defined as the act of a person or thing that cooks, prepares, food by the use of heat, as by boiling, baking, or roasting. As an adjective, cooking is usually used in preparing foods. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for cooking.
Preparing foods. I think we fall under that category today, so we are. All right. Purple donut filling is fruit, just breaks it all open with sushi is a sandwich. Well, that's going to ruffle some proverbial feathers. Tote Load says assembling footage. Oh yeah, that could be a good. The computer could have just said that. Oh, I have a torn rotator cuff along with a herniated C1 cervical disc and diarrhea. Okay, let's push this, and then I think that puts us. Oh! Here's a question for everybody out there. And I'm an old guy, so I didn't know this. Have you ever heard of the term elf on a shelf? Well, I'm going to show you something. I found a cereal called Elf on the Shelf. And it's a little bit like Cracker Jacks or something. It's Kellogg's. I mean, they're probably just trying to cash in on this phenomenon, but I was not familiar with the situation. Computer, what is the elf on a shelf thing all about? Computer, what is the elf on a shelf?
Elf on a Shelf is a single by Todd Downing which was released on December 19th, 2014, and which is 51
Computer.
seconds.
What the fuck is the elf on the shelf thing all about? Doesn't like when I use language, but it's like I'm upset. Computer, what is the elf on the shelf thing?
From familyeducation.com. Dash, English, meaning quick or energetic. Perfect for an elf who loves to zip around spreading holiday cheer. Frost, Old English, meaning ice or cold. Ideal for a winter-loving elf who embraces the frosty season.
Okay,
Jasper,
computer,
Persian.
just stop. Just stop. You know? Let me know when you want to sell me on your Amazon Music service or whatever. The river bison. Oh, I didn't know we went back to it. Okay, well, anyway, apparently there's this elf on a shelf thing. You can look it up, but that's what this cereal is referring to. And this box is really cool. It's kind of see-through or something. It's neat. Okay, well, let's go ahead now and take a look at what we're doing here. We're going to be making avocado sushi rolls, but we're also going to be adding some other veggies. What is an avocado sushi roll? Well, we're going to K's Clean Parts. Avocado sushi roll are the best easy make at home sushi. This recipe is kid friendly and a total crowd pleaser. Who doesn't love avocado? Okay, so cheers to the only sushi I like that's pregnancy safe. And by the way, this isn't me talking. I'm reading from kscleanparts.com. Avocado sushi rolls. I dream about spicy tuna rolls and seared ahi on the daily. I'm at the halfway point of this pregnancy, so just a short 20 weeks or less, I'll be enjoying a spicy tuna roll again. And then they've got a picture of it here. Looks good. Money Curse says, congratulations, Henry. Thank you. What am I getting congratulated on? Oh, no. I'm not pregnant. I'm just reading it from this website. Okay. My daughter Fiore loves avocado sushi. This was her request today. She actually wanted to go out, but restaurants around here are still closed and doing takeout only, so for some reason I thought this would be 100 times harder to make. But avocado sushi rolls are simple to make. You don't need special sushi roll equipment. Good, because we don't have that. However, if you feel it, if you have it, feel free to use it. That's a good sort of a slogan for anything in life. I used a cutting board and a very sharp knife. Okay, well, we've got a cutting board. I've got a sharp knife. I don't like to use very sharp ones. Let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and use the pairing for this. That's medium sharp. Tote Load says you can eat sushi when pregnant, just don't feed it to your fetus. Okay. Thank you for that. And, wow, they've got some really good looking... I'm going to pull down another picture of their sushi here because it looks so good. What is that? They've got coffee? That's not it. Come on. I know the difference between asparagus and sushi. Yeah, here we go. Don't know why it showed that. So they've got a nice cup of coffee there with your sushi. So I think I'm going to put on some coffee here while we're talking. Man, I love this coffee mug. Computer, what time is it?
It's 11:57 a.m.
Okay. Colin Yube says the coffee is for dipping. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I might have a little bit of cat juice on my hands from when I had to give my cat a head scratch. Make sure you wash off all juices from whatever pets you have that you had when you were petting them, because they will... Oh, let me turn this off, by the way. Oh, I already turned it off, I guess. Okay. Where were we? Okay, how to make. So for the ingredients, we're going to want some rice. I made my rice the night before. It's supposed to be cold. And you want short grain. These are very short grains. 3 cups of water. So I'm going to get Some water. I don't know how important it is, 3 cups. I've never had sushi and I'm having 3 cups of water in the sushi. That's ridiculous. So I don't know what that's about. We also want 3 to 4 nori sheets. These say roasted seaweed snack. So I hope I got the right thing. And then 2 large avocados. No, we don't need 2 large avocados. That's ridiculous. Okay, instructions. Well, we're going to have to take our avocado, remove whatever this is. It doesn't even need to be removed because, let's face it, we're not using that part. Ew. That looks pretty nasty. I'm not sure we're going to be using all of this avocado here. This thing looks kind of like it's seen better days. Yeah, I think less is more with the avocado here today. Just going to get another nice chunk of it. Yeah, I think that's going to be plenty. And let's throw this shit away. Purple Donut filling his fruit says, well, looks like we're having cucumber and carrots over rice today. I haven't totally given up on this, but you're right. It does look kind of nasty ass. Gumme Cande says, is that a good avocado? I don't know. I wouldn't even know the difference. Maybe it just means it's ripe. Parasitosis says, if it sticks to the wall when you throw it, it's ripe enough. Yeah, but I don't want to mess up the walls that way. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cut. We're basically prepping the veggies. We're going to use this thing here. It's got it in some plastic thing. I don't need to peel the plastic, similar to when we have onions. I'll just start slicing and dicing, and that plastic should just kind of come off. And we don't need that much. But boy, oh boy, does that smell fresh. Yeah, I think it came off, right? You want to double check and make sure you don't still have some of the plastic on there. And let's go ahead now and cut these into quadrants, quarters. If you heard that song, Shit on a Shingle, it's based on a French song which was a criticism of the atom bomb. That was the song that played before by Jose Suicidio. I am Beardman. You get enough plastic from everything else, it's fine. Yeah, it's probably at this point it's sort of a moot point. Parasitosis asks, did you measure each grain with a ruler? It needs to be 3 millimeters or less. I don't have that kind of time. I know Parasitosis is our resident measurement, weights and measures authority. And I do have a tape measure. But for me, I mean, there's probably, 3,000 of these rice grains in here. So if I were to measure each one, and let's say it took a minute, 3,000 minutes. Computer, how many hours is 3,000 minutes?
3,000 minutes is 50 hours.
Okay, so that's like 2 days, basically. It would take 2 days, and I just don't have that kind of bandwidth, I guess. Vados says, you didn't tell us there was going to be math in this recipe. There's math in every recipe. There's no escaping it. That's why I tell these kids, you got to finish high school, and I would even take at least the first 2 years of college, just the general education part. It's Kate X says, "Oh shit, I only have 2349 grains of rice." That's okay. If you're just cooking for yourself, you can make a smaller amount. Okay. Let's see what else we've got going on here. I think we're going to just start working on a clean cutting board. Place the nori sheet with the rough side. Oh, we didn't do our carrot here. This thing's pretty nasty too. What's going on? I think I got these veggies from the farmer's market, and they just sell really unattractive stuff there. I like the veggies to be all nice and clean and bright, and I don't care if they're just manufactured in a laboratory or whatever. Razor XX4, great Mitch Hedberg reference. Love it. Tote Load says, just make sure to multiply the rest of the recipe by 2349 divided by 2350, or the other way around. Okay, here we go. I think we could probably save the rest of that carrot. We'll figure out something to do with that. And let's go ahead and cut off the sort of nasty part. Remember, when you go to the farmer's market, there's gonna be people all day long touching this stuff with their hands. And so you got to come home and immediately take off all that skin. As a matter of fact, there was one situation several years ago in the town that I grew up in where they found human flesh eating bacteria on one of the carrots that was being sold at the farmer's market. The hazmat people came in and everything. It was a big deal. We thought it was going to be big in the press, but somebody must have suppressed it. Probably the big farm or whatever. Okay. Let's go ahead now and cut this into even smaller pieces here. And we could do quadrants. These are kind of hexagonal in shape. And I didn't do that on purpose, but we basically have little hexagons. Is that when you have 6 sides? Computer, what's 6 sides called?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Computer, what is the shape with 6 sides?
A 6-sided shape is called a hexagon.
That's right. Technically, it would have been called a sexagon, but that just sounded too weird. So they went with hexagon, which doesn't match up with any of the other words, like a sextet or a sextuplet. Okay. Holy crap, awesome says, hey, Henry and the users, sorry I'm late. Hey, it's okay. I'm just glad you showed up eventually here. We're just cutting some veggies. We're prepping them to put into our sushi. And I think we're just about done. I'm worried that this stuff might be a little big. Let's cut it a little more. Okay, and we have our sesame seeds here too. So, all right. Working on a clean cutting board, too late for that. Place the nori sheet rough side down. Okay, they're both rough sides. What are they doing here? What are they doing to me? These are literally both the exact same roughness on each side. Okay, and we're going to spread the rice evenly onto the sheet, leaving a 1/2 inch of room at the top. Well, I don't know that we even have a 1/2 inch of room at the top. Oh, I guess we do. I don't have my tape measure. I didn't really want to go into measuring all kinds of shit today. But I guess what they mean is do something like this. Let's clear out some of this stuff to work with here. Okay. And now we're going to arrange our avocado slices across the center. We don't really have avocado slices, but we have avocado. And our carrot. As well as some of this cucumber. Boy, this is much smaller than for some reason I think I thought it was. Now we're going to gently lift the end of the nori sheet. Not the half-inch empty side. Oh, that's too bad because that's the one I wanted to. Roll over the avocado and roll again. Moisten the end of the nori sheet with a little water to help seal. I'll do that right now. Put a little water there. My God. What is this shit? This stuff's too small. Maybe I have to use 2 of them. Smells good. Using a sharp knife, cut rolls into 6 to 8 pieces. Serve cut side down. Where's our knife? Okay. That's the first one. Obviously, we fucked that one up. Let's make another one. This time, let's do it a little smarter. I'm going to use a tiny, tiny piece of rice. And this is why it takes some Japanese chefs decades to learn how to make sushi properly. Most of the time when you go to one of these sushi restaurants, the people making the sushi are ancient. That's how long it takes to learn how to make this with precision. But the problem is by the time they get that age, they've got arthritis in their hands and they can't even do it anymore. That's sort of the irony of life in Japan, from what I understand. Okay, so there's that. Okay, we did much, much better on this one. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just get rid of that. We want to make a nice presentation here. And I just went ahead and skipped those other ingredients. Why is it so fucking small, man? Alright, well, these don't look any worse. I'm going to make one more, guys, and then we're going to play our game here. This didn't work out. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make somehow a large sushi roll. I'll use the water to sort of serve as an adhesive. Water is a natural adhesive. So we've got it wider there. We even need more here. Okay. Put our rice down here. And put our avocado more or less up here. A couple carrots. Yeah, this is a better way to go here. You know, a lot of what you're doing in the kitchen is just kind of trial and error. Okay, this looks a little more like what you would have if you went to a restaurant or something. Let's go ahead and put this on our plate. It's funny. I guess sushi's hard to make. I thought it looked like it was going to be not that big of a deal. Is anybody still there? I'm sorry I haven't been able to engage with the chat here. I'm actually focusing much harder than I usually have to. Okay. There we go. You just want to put it in a nice little presentation there. Here's our sushi with our coffee. And let's go ahead and take a look at the example pic and see if we're in the ballpark. I'd say it's pretty similar, wouldn't you? And somebody said we're supposed to dip it in our coffee. Seems weird because usually coffee is something that you do sweet stuff with, but you know, this is a different country's food that we're making here, so maybe it's very different. I don't know. Okay, this thing's heavy. I'm going to put it down now. The final test. Let's eat it. I have some chopsticks. Stabby7 says, is it pronounced sushi or sushi? I think it's both. I'm walking here, says same picture. Wait, I closed my eyes. Yeah, it's very similar. Okay. Let's see how this tastes. That's really the real test. Who cares what it looks like? Hard to get it all on there. I'll show you a little bit about how this process goes. It's dry, but not terrible. I guess the guacamole is ripe, and I guess that's fine. I Am Beardman says put into a bowl and make a poke bowl. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think this is going to work. It's fine. It's very disappointing in terms of presentation. Dude Tranquil says he's standing still for anyone else. Oh, is there an internet connection? That's right, Royal Flush. This is deconstructed sushi. Pretty good. You know, after you get used to the fact that you're just basically eating seaweed, it's not bad. Whatever. All right. We did it. We came. Okay. Holy crap, awesome. Henry is doing a strange ritualistic interpretive dance on my screen. So wait, some people are getting a bad, you're getting a bad connection? Because I'm showing that the connection's good. I'm going to have, oh, I forgot to put the seaweed, the sesame seeds on there. It's fine. The seaweed's pretty good by itself. And if you're trying to figure out what to do with this, you can just get creative. That stuff's not bad. Okay. We're going to play a little bit of our game. We've been playing this game called Heavy Rain, and I'm hoping we finish it maybe today. Okay. So, do a quick check on roast beef. No, he's not there anymore. But that'll at least prove some of the conspiracy theorists wrong. Okay, so we got to do all kinds of rigmarole here. I got to open Steam. So maybe we'll just check in with the chat here. Dude Tranquil says, I think I'll be happy to move past heavy rain. Yeah, me too. Let's see if we have any alerts, though. I haven't been checking in, and I should. Hold on. Yeah, I'll be happy to move past it, too. Oh, we've got quite a few. We've got Claxor resubscribed for three months. Thank you, Claxor. And a Sugar Biscuit said carrots and subscribed for 2 months. Thank you for that. And PXB Max, just 7 minutes ago, subscribed at the Prime level. Thank you very much. And Parasitosis says Jizzy looks like he's fingering his ear. Not sure what that is reference to. Choromochi or Koromochi. Thank you very much for your 5-month subscription. Amazing. Thank you for that. And Evil Muffin subscribed as well. Thanks, Evil Muffin. It's always nice to see new names here that I've never seen before. I really appreciate that. Moonlight Atsuko says, how many screens do you have there, Henry? Well, we've got... Uh-oh. I'm seeing red, but I think I know why. It's because the update is happening. Can't get Steam to stop fucking updating on everything. It's so annoying. All right. Let's go ahead and start Heavy Rain now. Yeah, I'm hoping this is done soon. Hold on, everybody. One second. We're going to turn on the desktop audio. Variety. Looks like we just got an alert there. We have a couple of them, actually. So let me check in with that. We have Krogana707, thank you very much for your subscription. Also, Anonymous gifted a tier 1 sub to Jizzy the Swagoat. Thank you very much, Anonymous, and welcome Jizzy the Swagoat to our party here. Purple Donut Filling is Fruit gifted a tier 1 sub to Sushi Deep Throat. Thank you so much, Purple Donut Filling is Fruit, for your generosity, and welcome Sushi Deep Throat to our community. And a Sugar Biscuit gifted a tier 1 sub to Official Shitter. Thank you, Official Shitter, for joining us today. And just generally speaking, I want to thank everybody for the wonderful contributions and such. Let's go ahead. Why do I not see the game? Oh, here we go. There it is. We're getting pretty close, hopefully, to the end of this game here. Purple Donut Filling his Fruit says, the intern wanted to say hi to everyone on the VOD, but they accidentally pooped their pants and cleaning up in the bathroom. They wanted to keep it a secret. Okay, thanks for that info. Nihilist Life, did he not play this a year ago? No, we've been playing this for like a year, but it looks like it's finally almost done. Oh, let me fix that. It's Kate says it's a little loud. Okay. Tell me if this is better. I appreciate that feedback. Check 1. Check. Help. I think I'm a little quiet here. I'm going to turn me up. Check. Check. Woo-ya! Just resubscribed for 11 months. Thank you, Woo-ya. Why is he in Twin Peaks? Asks Holy Crap Awesome. Reference to David Lynch there. He wasn't supposed to read it. Woo-ya says, where is Jason? Thanks for your subscription, Woo-ya. This guy's always got back problems. What kind of hero is he with his back problems? Okay, this has got to be the end screen. This has got to be the boss, right? He just wants to get his son back.
The last trial.
He's
The
got
last question.
Alexa with him?
Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons?
Yes.
There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes.
Please.
If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address.
Yes.
You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die.
And
You
we're
can
doing
drink
this
the vial
why?
Or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
Resounding yes. That was the easiest decision I've had to make. That would be hilarious if it just killed him right now and they're like, whoops.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
At least they're honest. Like they literally, if they're really criminals, there's no reason they would have had to fulfill their end of the deal.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
Alright, I hope this doesn't actually take 60 minutes. Yeah, fondue yourself. Chances are he'd be having to go to the bathroom over and over again for the whole next hour. I'm so hungry.
I can't find it! Where are you, Sean? Where are you?
Oh, this is Sean. Oh, this is a flashback.
I'm gonna help. Just hang on. Come on, hurry. I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
These kids really do sound like the G.I. Joe cartoons. Where am I going now?
Mom's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time. Dad, I gotta get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move. This place is completely deserted. There's no one around to help.
Well, where do I go? Where do I go? Can't go there? Oh yeah, because how would I be able to go under some tape? Well, here we go. This guy will help.
Dad, it's John. He found your butt. He's coming. Come, Dad. Come on. John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
That'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad. I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna die, Dad. Please, Dad. You've got to save John.
Oh, he wins the dad
I tried,
dick
John.
of the year.
I really tried. Oh, he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about this guy.
Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone. He died of a broken heart. You're right, it might have been hypothermia. I only know from watching TV and movies. All right, well, this guy's here. I'm going to get some soy sauce. I think I'm just going to have the rice by itself. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that earlier. I'm starting to think maybe that wasn't coffee in the picture. It's going to make me do shit. So much blood on this guy's hands. You might be missing the finale here, Dude Tranquil. It really feels like it's starting to close up. It's ending kind of the way Detroit Became Human ended. Oh, it was this guy the whole time? He's the origami killer? Is that the twist ending? Butt Smasher Masher says yes. Wow, I am definitely confused. But intrigued. Nancy Droodle says he's suicidio at parties. So awkward. Yep. Slimy Slaps. Is he following a Henry recipe there? Yeah, I think he was. He was cooking. I don't want to go there. I want to come back to this. Ah.
Unless you touch, girl. Origami Killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is.
Closet? Alright. Is this a waste of time?
He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out.
Oh, by the desk? Should I check this thing? Thanks. Alright. Closet by the desk.
Cop's uniform. Always dressed a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop.
Wait, I wasn't done there. Oh, something important's gonna happen here. Dead bodies. He's been growing pot this whole time.
This is where he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims.
Why can't I do anything? It's not letting me do anything here, guys.
An ex-cop. He knows their methods backwards. That's why he never leaves any clues. Shelby could come back at any moment.
I better get out of here. So much shit. Guys, what is this? I can't do anything once I'm in that new screen. That's a problem. Computer.
Shit, it needs a password.
Was it,
How does this twisted fuck's mind work? Gotta be something related to his childhood. What did he call those paper dogs when he was a kid?
it's trying to give it to me. Orchid was wrong. Oh, I fucked up.
So you found my little secret.
It's over, Scott. Are all those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.
Oh. Uh-oh. Climb to the ceiling. I'm gonna die. It's, you know, the game is not really very intuitive, unfortunately. Other wall. Fuck this game. trying. I might have kind of finally found something. That was a good sneeze. It kind of came on abruptly. Come on, guys. I just want to be done. Why is it going red on me? Q. I'm doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm literally doing it. I'm pushing Q. What am I doing wrong? Why would it do that? I am pushing it at the same time. I let up on one. I don't get the controls. I never did with this game. Just never really understood. I guess I'm dying now. I'd like to get out of here. Where am I going? Fuck this game so hard. What am I hoping is gonna happen here? There we go.
It's way too high. I'll kill myself if I jump. I gotta find something else.
I'm jumping. Did that work? I think I made the right call. All right, we might have to be closing this thing up soon. End of the game time. Thank you, Parasitosis. I'm glad. My God. I do accept responsibility for a lot of why this game took so long. I'm not that strong a gamer.
The origami killer has taken a ninth victim. The body of Sean Morris was discovered this morning.
We failed?
North of the city. The officer in charge of the investigation, Captain Leighton Perry, has resigned this morning. Police are still at a loss as to the identity of the so-called origami killer.
Well, that was a fun game.
Remains at large.
I didn't have the full address. Took the wrong address? I don't remember taking the wrong address. Well, I guess if we're playing from the perspective of the killer, we won. Wait, how's he still alive? We did it. Mufam and Nansani says. Duza says, I had to jump into a meeting. Who was the killer? You're just going to have to watch the whole thing. Okay, well, it looks like I lost.
Journalist Madison Page was laid to rest in Cherry Cross Cemetery today. Her heroic death while investigating the disappearance of Sean Mars has made a lasting impression on the whole country. Colleagues from the press are united in paying tribute to this courageous journalist who sacrificed her life in the search for truth. I'm Brittany Santos for ICN.
Okay, Brittany, it's a wrap.
Great, let's get out of here. All this hokey crap got me hungry.
Well, she's sassy. Oh, we're still going.
He's being buried in 2 days in some godforsaken hole in the back end of beyond near Washington. I have to attend as a matter of protocol. I'll pass. Jaden and I didn't see eye to eye on much. No problem. I understand.
You're right, Teaser Tuesday. This is not a
Hey,
pick-me-up.
sir, I still have his glasses. What should I do with them? Well, you won't be needing them again. Do whatever you want with them.
In a way, this guy was sort of right the whole time. Butt Smasher Masher says, I think you had to keep Madison alive so she could have warned Ethan and Jaden. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? I'd like to put him on, but I don't seem to have a control. Oh, hide in the fridge during the fire. That's not a bad idea. But Smasher Masher, we have a couple games coming up. We'll get to work on them. Oh. Is this going to be a 30-minute ending here? We won. Well, that was fun. Zone Seek says, congrats, Henry. You got the worst ending possible.
I'm a father, too.
Oh, this is just the best parts. The recap. The bloopers. You're right, holy crap, awesome. That was a game. The question is Heavy Rain a Christmas game? Alright, I can't get out of this now. How do I quit? I can't quit the game. I don't know how to do it. I'd love to quit. Nothing I can do, literally. We just have to watch all of this. Might as well get our coffee brewing. A lot of people worked on this. Oh, Matthew Fiorentini worked on this? I don't know who that is. Can somebody tell me how to stop playing a game if you ever want to, or am I just hijacked? Alt F4. Oh, cool. Thanks, guys. That's good to know. All right, everybody. I want to thank you for joining us here on Henry's Kitchen today. And, yeah, we made some kind of mediocre food, I guess, and then ended a very long game that was kind of unsatisfying. I guess we lost. Everybody died. It was a little bit like Detroit Become Human. Under 5 months? That's good, Parasitosis. So it didn't take us that long. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. And I hope that everybody has a great couple of days. I'll see you on Sunday, and we're getting closer and closer to the holidays. So thanks, everybody, for your fun picture contributions and your song suggestions. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Sunday at noon Pacific. And don't forget that the towels, the Henry's Kitchen tea towels, will be available at henryphillips.com/shop by the end of tomorrow. And there's still plenty of time to get them for the holidays if you want. Sorry about the delay. All right, everybody. Thanks, Nancy Driddles. Thanks, Beelzebub. Thanks, Official Shitter. Oh, you just got your apron. I'm glad to hear. Thanks, Official Shitter. E Crusher BS. Thanks. Neat. Bye, everyone. Thanks for your opening artwork, Neat. And hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Thanks.